Hi everyone, it's Rochelle here. I've got a new ring bound journal here. This is not as big as my usual ones, but she's still got plenty in her, plenty to see in here. The front of it here is we've got a tag, a tassel that can come off. I'll just put that over there, and this is a photo frame, and I've cut it out and put some of the plastic in there. Got a catch here, and away we go. Her name is Amarilla. Now that means, there's her name there, Amarilla, and that means yellow, shiny, sparkling in Spanish. And I quite like that. I think it's a beautiful name, Amarilla. So we're going to start off here with some mushrooms in this little pocket, some writing space, these beautiful hydrangeas. This is a sticker of a cricket by the looks of that, and I've just made a little tiny pocket right there in the front cover. So there's that. Alright, living up to her name, we have got a library card, and we've got a shiny gold leaf on there. Now this card was from 1985, in that pocket as well. Got a lovely poem, Child Coming Home in the Rain from the Store, and this one is Wind, Song and Rain. Those are lovely. Alright, pop you in there. This here, I'm calling her Amarilla. She's gorgeous. Look at her. Look at these yellow flowers, and it's shiny, and there's yellow shiny. So Amarilla suits this journal. Look at her. She's beautiful. And then on this side, I have made one of those little altered envelopes. And I just love making these. I said that in my last journal. I just love them. And these pretty flowers here are transfer flowers. So you never get that shininess. You just get the flower. And in here we've got a pile of ephemera. Little pile. This is handmade paper. So my husband and I have been making handmade paper lately. And just all the scraps I've got get mixed together, don't get chucked out or burnt or thrown on any fire. We've got beautiful handmade paper. I love it, and we've even managed to make it really papery and thin. This here is the wild birds of North America. I thought that was quite lucky to find that. Bit of writing space there, and the beautiful Sarah Lee made these stamps for me out of lino, I think she said. And I asked her for leaves, and look what she's given me. I just adore it. And here we have got, this is a bird flower stamp, and we've got some more of my paper, my handmade paper. All tucked into that little spot right there. Yeah, this is the first ring bound journal I've ever made, and I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but actually I am quite pleased with it. There you go, Amarilla. Beautiful lady. It's got some writing spot there with some more of that transfer. These are altered playing cards, so we've got some transfer stickers. No, stickers. Are they stickers? I think so. And pattern paper on the top there. This darling little thing, little book, little mini card, bit of recycled paper on there, little bird's nest, and that's a lovely one as well. Beautiful summer flowers, and that little girl with the bonnet, gold lace trim. That's my recycled paper. I've got a bit of my recycled paper in here. Mushroom sticker there. I just thought it was great. I really like it. And in here we've got a little vellum envelope, and we have got some this is somebody's clothesline out in the wops by the look of that. I've just got a nice little tag, and this is actually a sticker of leaves. I don't know which way does it go. That way. And that little envelope right there. Hop that there. This here is well, I loved her wings. She looks like a fairy queen, and I loved her wings, so I've had to put her in there. This is an old cigarette card, and this is cocoa. Those are cocoa pods, beans. This is a great leaf. It was a doily with all these leaves on it, so I've chopped that up because it's just cool. And here in this part of New Zealand, we've got frogs in our pond. So our pond is full of tadpoles and frogs at the moment, and this just reminded me of my pond. We don't have these cool lily pads, but we certainly got frogs and tadpoles. It's out of an old Japanese art book. And we've also here got something called a moorpork, which is quite similar to this little owl, but ours are called moorporks, and they're very dainty, tiny little birds, and you hear them and they go moorpork, moorpork. That's what they sound like. Alright, on this side, that's just a stamp. I've just stamped all these look at wildflower looking things. And on this side, there's a bit of sewn cut up fabric. And we have got this cute thing. Look at it, sparrows. The sparrows twittered noisily around their nesting box. And it's a children's book. And look how cute that is. Look how cute that is. And I've got a special treat for you guys now. If you want to have a look at this. Look at this little baby. My husband and I hatched these babies out of eggs because their mother abandoned them. And it's spring here in New Zealand. So we've got little baby chickies. So that's a special thing, a special time of year for us. Right, this here on this side. I've just got a little cluster here with a button, and this is out of a... listen to that little baby tweeting away. Little tweety baby. There we go. Got some chickens there. I love this little book. Came out of a... Oh, I can't tell you right now. I'll have to go and figure that one out. It's a really cute little children's book. That's a part of an old playing card. I just put some antique lace over the top of that, and it's a little tuck spot. And Sarah Lee made us this. Made me these. She made the actual stamp for me to use, and I'm going to use it in all of my journals because my name is Deep Rose, and she's made me a rose stamp, and how perfect. It's just so beautiful. I mean, she's so clever. Right, onto the next page here. I've just put a little pocket, and it's a little lovely piece of paper, and this is just an accordion piece of, well, lots of pieces of paper folded together, and you can write whatever you want on that. Bit of writing space here as well. Right, on this side, Edith Holden, everybody recognises her, and look at this cool little postcard, Amsterdam, and I'm putting that in there because it's got the yellow flowers and all these flowers. Look how colourful that is, beautiful. And this is a gorgeous book on plants and flowers, and August had these. Look at those. What a beautiful, beautiful book. I've just added a little bit of lace up there, just something else. And that's a stamp with like a, I don't know what that is, Hong Kong, China, so I'm not sure what that little bird is. This is my recycled paper that I've made with this here, and this is a 1950s book for kids to, they learn about things on the seashore and what have you. Look at this cool thing. heavy traffic on the Alaska highway. Oh, it's gorgeous. My mum's going to Alaska next year, and she's going to take a cruise over there, and oh, she's going to love it. I'm so jealous. And I've just put some transfer flowers on this pretty paper. Not pretty paper. This lined paper. Lined, Rochelle, lined paper. And it's just for writing on. Just for writing on. I adore this envelope. This envelope here. It's just so pretty. Look. These pink roses. So I've just inked around the edges. Put this little, added that little bit of lace there. And I've just put some ephemera in there. So that is, what is that? That's just a piece of writing paper. Look at that beautiful image. So pretty. Some of my recycled paper. And just a tag. I've left it plain. Just left it plain. And there's that little bird and flowers stamp again. Over this side is, now I love making these little envelopes. I learnt how to make these off Ruby and Pearl on YouTube. And this paper that I'm using here is actually made in 1808. So it's 216 years old. Have I got that right? It was made in 1808. And I've just put a bit of, it's called rag paper. And I've just put some sort of tulle lacy stuff on the top. And this is tea-dyed paper. Some writing space with that pretty rose on there. I loved making this. This was really good. Some beautiful women. Flowers in their hats. And this is Shrubs to Grow for Potpourri. And all of these are what you can use for your potpourri baskets. That's pretty. It's pink. Pretty and pink, that is. On this side we've got another one of these roses. And we've just got a little bit of writing space in there. Little stamp, bit of inking, and this here is the sugar canes from back in the day. Looks like pretty hard work. And this opens up to this beautiful picture. Chickens, and she's looking, smelling the flowers, and that opens up to another, right there, fell out, another picture of a country garden. Put a bit of, what do you call this stuff? Oh, goodness sakes. Applique. Here we go. Applique. Made a little pad. So this is a altered matchbook. So I just poke that in that little one there. This is some vellum. A vellum cutout, and in here, I don't know if you can see it, that is a little house in there, an old house. That's a negative, and this is my favourite stamp at the moment. And just some butterflies and trim there, some writing space, and this lovely gold lace. Right, righty-o. This is actually the other half of that accordion from before. There's some writing space, and this is some writing space as well. I love those birds. I cut them out of the book. Really beautiful. It's very unusual birds. This is a little tuck spot, and I made that with a mini playing card. Oh, let's come over here. A mini playing card with a tea bag on it and transfer. That's some of my recycled paper. And these are a couple of poems. And this is really old, this book. I think this was 1917. Here we go. We have got I've just made actually an extra little bit of writing spot here. This is my recycled paper. I sewed around it. I found this beautiful scarf actually that I tore to pieces, and those lovely flowers. So that's all writing spot there. This is a really cool dangle. It's got a gold butterfly, some beads. It's just sort of part of a necklace that I found. Got a lovely little flower cluster there, and that is sewn onto there. This is an old playing card, little cluster with a vintage button, some stamps, and covered in pattern paper. Just a pretty page out of a book. And this is a journal card. Pretty. And then tucked into the corner pocket. This is out of that Japanese art book, and I've just put a little belly band there and a handmade tag with a bit of writing space on the back. Again, we've got this little tuck pocket and just a little tag for writing on, and that's actually a sticker. And these are shags. I love shags. Up here we've got a cute little heart that I actually got off an old piece of jewellery. Pulled that to bits and used it. And we've got another journal spot. And this postcard of this beautiful old, look at that, this beautiful old town. Gorgeous. Look at that bird. This is all stenciled. I've got a really beautiful stencil. Over here, this is a mini cross stitch kit. So with little trees on it. It's all ready to go. So whoever would like to get this journal, it's got a cute little cross stitch to do in there. It's got the needle, it's got everything. How cute are they? These are some little dangles and little beads on the bottom there. This is an altered paper clip. What are we holding on there? This is an altered paper clip, and we've got a tiny little card for journaling in there. Little bird, and on the back of that's a dangle to put the next thing in, which was that. And in this, I've got a pile of stickers. So she's a sticker. That's an old cigarette card. We've got a bonds, cash bond choicer. We've got sort of a punky type of sticker there. Just a bit of eclectic stuff. And I love this little fairy here. She's really cute. I'm not a big fan of fairies, but she was on this bracelet and she's actually really cute. Alright, this is a sort of fabric, and I've just stapled on and sewn a piece of fabric there. Got a little pad that's been embossed just for writing on. That's vellum. And okay, this was an old calendar I had. I don't even know if it wasn't even old. It wasn't old, but it's just pretty. And there's colours, all these colours on it. So we've got a little bow and we've got a little owl there. So that's a writing spot. And behind all that, we've got some extra writing spots and my handmade recycled paper with just a little paper clip with those cute things on. Sort of reminds me of bird feathers and what have you. So yeah, I have used quite a bit of my own recycled paper throughout here. Writing spot. You know, you can write on everything behind here. Right, some more accordion paper. This is mushrooms. Oh, I love making these sitting down. Now that was inspired by Meg Journals. She's fabulous. That's just a bit of vellum on that writing paper. I like to have a lot of writing paper in my journals. I just think, you know, if you're going to use it, you've actually got writing space. Edith Holden, that, and in here, this is really different. This is from back in I don't know whenever they made computers back in the day. This is what they used to put into, oh, I'm going to have to look that up a little bit more. But this is what they used in computers back in the old days, before we had what we've got now. So yeah, that's old, really old. This is a big journaling card. That beautiful stamp on the bottom there. Okay, well this got a little dangle here. That is from an old bracelet as well. Some writing spot, and this is a funny little notepad. And it's just how you just hold it. I'm not really quite sure what I've done. I think I've done something a bit funny there, because I think it's meant to be on, one of them is meant to be on the other side. But hey, we can work with it. Look at that. More writing space. Here, we've got a pocket in here, and that is holding an old black and white photo of somebody. Very dashing. We've got a old playing card, and we've got some mushroom sticker. And this paper here is a page out of a book, a gardening book. And you can see there. This is a journal spot, invitation card with a journal spot on the back. Got a cute little cigarette card with some hedgehogs on there, and hiding beneath that is pine cones, and that just pops up in there. Bit of writing space. Right, another sugar. I'll change that so that we've got something different. Let's have this one instead. Yeah, we'll do a boat, shall we? It's got nothing to do with what this journal is, but it's a lifeboat. Cigarette card. Okay, paper for writing on. Excuse me. Recycled paper. That's a sticker, and that's a sticker. I enjoyed making this pocket. It was really good. It took a little bit of thinking about. That's the corner of one of the cards, the old playing cards, and this is actually the most cutest little daisy. Look at that cape weed. It says it's actually Australian. And look at the little bees. Oh, it's cute. Alright, you go back in your little corner pocket. That's one of my mini playing cards again. And I've just got some, it's full of, it's like, I don't know if you can see, it's like insects. It's a sticker. And it's insects galore on that. That's a little hidden tuck spot. Writing space on there. Got a butterfly. Oh no, I don't know what that is. Not a butterfly. And here's a journaling spot. Gorgeous flowers there. And I just really loved this. We're at the moment, being spring in New Zealand, we've got plum blossoms all over the show, and we're going to have a ton of plums this year, Christmas plums. And they don't last long, so we're in there eating them left, right and centre and preserving them, and really it's just everybody gets stuffed on plums around Christmas time here. I've got a beautiful big tree. This is a 1940s postcard. It's beautiful. I kind of wanted to keep that, and then I thought no, it's just beautiful there. And this is a gardenia with some writing spot on the back. And gardenia is one of my favourite smells. Love gardenias. This is a journaling spot. And in this cute little altered, that's a little tiny butterfly cut out. What have we got here? Come on. Just a little journal spot. All inked. Look how tiny it is. You could put a little secret in there. Oh, it's too cute. Come on, go back in there. Right, get in here. We're getting there. And I found these birds in a book. Now, these are all birds from Africa. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, I love birds. I really love birds. And this here is Edith Holden, and in Edith Holden here, right, we've got that darling nest, a writing spot there, and I put this beautiful bird on here, and this is a scrappy, oh look at that secret little spot there with one of those again, and that is a cluster up there. Right, now I have left this purposefully unadorned, if you would like to say. It's a proper, it's a little booklet attached to the back. I've put this in the wrong place, so this is an old postcard, and I kind of didn't think about that too well, but you know, you can fit something in there, albeit a little bit tight. Over here, I just love this picture, love it. Hanging roses. Oh, it's upside down. It's hanging roses. Okay. And I've just made it into a journal spot. And that goes with this cute little pad made from the Matchbox, and I've added it. I've made a hidden paper clip with that. Right, there we go. This is some beautiful brown lace. I did some stenciling there, and like I say, I've left all of these pages blank because you know, just maybe just writing, you know, somebody might like to do their own thing in there. I did add to the back one of those cool leaves, a piece of writing space of birds here. That's not old or anything. That is just something I think I got off Temu, but they're just really pretty. That's that calendar I was telling you about earlier. It's got some of the old dangle bling on there, and some more recycled paper. I just wanted to fill that up a little bit. Right, and then we come to the back, and I've just put, that's the same as that, and I just liked the cohesive feeling of that. This is the old 1932 Aunt Daisy quince marmalade, melon jam, tomato jam, rhubarb jam. We've got tons of rhubarb at the moment. I should actually be keeping that, but I'm not going to. You can have it. This is New Zealand birds out of a really early, well, 1950s, was it? 1950s book for children to learn things at school about New Zealand, like a children's encyclopedia. And this is New Zealand birds, and that fit really, really well in here. Going with this journal. So there we have it. That's my beautiful little journal. Put you back on. I haven't added any sort of metallic things in this one. I thought I'd just keep it nice and you know, floppy and free, instead of having all the jingles this time. I usually add jingles. And there we go. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you get inspiration from that journal, and if anybody wants to see more of her, you can look on Sarah Lee Armstrong's website. Thanks very much, guys.